Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Please switch off your handphones or put them on silent mode if you haven't done so. We have arranged for official photographers to take photos of all graduates receiving their diplomas. There's no need to come to the front to take photographs during the ceremony. If you wish to take additional photos, you may do so after the ceremony at the plaza. I will be inviting you to stand when the academic procession enters and leaves the convention hall. Graduates, please ensure that you have your admission ticket and identity card with you before joining the queue to receive the scroll box on stage. You will be issued with a card lock-on ID and password as you leave the stage. Please keep the card as you will need it to place your order for photos. Lastly, graduates. Graduation is a formal occasion. Please show respect for our guests and fellow graduates in your behavior. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our guest speaker, Mr. Jack Go, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the 57th graduation ceremony of the Singapore Polytechnic. At this 11th session, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to graduates from the School of Mechanical and Aeronautical Engineering. May I now invite our Principal and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. So Waiwa to deliver the graduation address. Mr. So, please.
Dr. Jack Goh, the Managing Director for ZIG Product Center in Asia. Distinguished guests, parents, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and graduates. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 57th graduation ceremony. This year we see the 57th batch of students graduating from Singapore's first Polytechnic. I congratulate all 5,577 graduates from the diploma, post-diploma and WSQ courses, and particularly the 309 of you here today who will be receiving your certificates. This must be a proud moment for you, for your family. Indeed, today marks an important milestone in your life. Over the last few years, you have learned hard, worked hard, and played hard. I hope that the friendships you have forged, the things you have learned, the trials and the triumphs that you had encountered, hope all these experiences will form an indelible part of your memory, and that in years to come, these will be sources of joy and strength for you. As you graduate and leave SP, please do not for a moment think that this is the end of your learning journey. Whether you are moving on to university, straight to the workplace or elsewhere, you must continue to learn. You should continually deepen your skills, hone your craft, and build on what you have learned here in SP so that you can develop yourself further. Learning does not stop when someone leaves school and starts work. Rather, you must see yourself as a lifelong learner, always learning and relearning until the day you retire, and perhaps even beyond that. To help you in your journey of lifelong learning, SP has also transformed ourselves to be a poly for all ages, not just teenagers. We've always had adults in our classroom, but going forward, we will be more intentional in helping adults learn. We will have more training programs tailored for working adults, and with the syllabi more suited for their needs in the workplace and delivered in a manner more accessible for working people. In other words, SP will continue to provide you the resource for your learning when you start work, whether this year or in the few years to come. We will continue to support you in your continuous learning journey. We want to be your lifelong partner in learning and see you back here on campus as an adult student. So in closing, once again, graduates, congratulations, goodbye, and see you again.
Thank you, Mr. So. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker this afternoon is Mr. Jack Goh, Managing Director of ZIG Product Center Asia Private Limited. Mr. Goh graduated from Singapore Polytechnic with a diploma in production engineering in 1982. He currently serves in Singapore Polytechnic School of Mechanical and Aeronautical Engineering Advisory Committee. He is also a member of the EDB Skills Future Sectoral Tripartite Committee in Precision Engineering. After graduating from Singapore Polytechnic, Mr. Goh worked in Dorma, a German multinational corporation, as a production supervisor and rose through the ranks to become the department manager. In 2002, he joined an Australian-owned small and medium enterprise, Secno Precision, as the general manager, where he gained experience in business development and sales strategies, leadership and team restructuring, and organization development. In 2009, Mr. Go joined Zik as its managing director. He expanded the company to its current strength of more than 250 staff and a sales revenue of 50 million Singapore dollars. Zik specializes in electrical and electronics, mechanical and optical, printed circuit boards, and production engineering to support R&D of new products targeted at the Asian market. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Jack Go to deliver the graduation address. Mr. Go, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. So, Principal CEO of Singapore Polytechnic, Mr. Lim Peng Han, the Deputy Principal, Dr. Chong, the Director of MAE, as well as distinguished guests, parents, friends, and you graduate. I'd like to begin my speech by first saying how excited and happy I am to come back after more than 35 years. As mentioned, I graduated in 1982, and it's since 35 years I'm here back in Singapore Poly, and I'm indeed very happy to be present on this occasion for you. I'd like to give our warmest congratulations to you graduates especially for surviving the 3 years of hard work and earning today a widely recognized diploma in mechanical engineering and bioengineering. Looking back really over the 3 years, you have survived, you can savor the sweet success in overcoming the obstacles blocking your way and achieving your goal of completing this course. And as we see on the board there, you can be very proud. You are our pride for achieving what you have done today. What's next then? As you sit here, some of you may already start to think about what you are going to do. For most of you boys or men, you will be going for NS. Some of you would go straight to university. Others may get right to work or even take a year or more off to decide what you want to do. Whatever your plan may be, you will find that leaving poly after 3 solid years of study can be a brutal transition because most of you do not know what the world has in store for you. And that was how I felt when I left poly 35 years ago, not knowing what I will do. But I'm confident that you can succeed. I'm very confident of that. And the reason is because of the knowledge and skill you have learned here in SP. And I'm sure you deeply appreciate the hard work and effort of your lecturers and teachers who tirelessly, patiently teach and coach you throughout these 3 years. And I can say for sure that at the end of this session, some of you may be bidding a tearful farewell to your lecturers who have helped you along this journey. Apart from the academic knowledge in technology and engineering that you have acquired, you have also learned a very important skill that will stay with you for the rest of your life. This is the ability to learn, or how to learn. This ability to learn will help you to pick up new skills as you start to work. In fact, this journey of learning should continue as long as we live. As mentioned by Mr. So earlier, it should be a lifelong journey, and it is this learning that makes our living, our life, meaningful and rewarding. In today's fast-paced environment, we need to learn also another important skills, and that is how to unlearn. You have learned how to learn. We need also to learn how to unlearn. Why is this important? Simply because of the fact that technologies are evolving very quickly, often disrupting what we were taught and what we are used to. I think back to the days when I was in poly 35 years ago. During our time, we used to have the cassette player, the big cassette player. And then later, the cassette player is replaced by the smaller size Walkman. And very soon, it is replaced by the even smaller MP3. And today, what do we see? All these musical technologies are combined into a mobile phone, which has also reduced in size as technology progresses. So we had to unlearn the old technology during our time, not to be constrained by them, and to relearn new technologies as they are being developed. And when we look at the industry evolution today, what do we see? I'm sure even for you as students, you can see that robots are quickly taking over many of the manual jobs people are doing. And with Industry 4.0, big data, cloud information, intelligent and flexible automation will soon change forever the way we work, the way we live. And that means we constantly need to unlearn and relearn to keep pace with technology evolution. It is therefore important that you graduates continue to take advantage of the lifelong initiatives that our government has so kindly and effectively set up, and to continue to enjoy learning, unlearning, and relearning. Now that you have graduated, some of you may have already gotten rid of your school textbook. You may have already sold it or thrown it away. And I think that's fine, because we can be sure that you will unlikely be referring to them when you start to work in the future. And we can say for sure that very soon, what you have learned in your textbook would soon be forgotten. I'd like to share with you my personal experience. Graduating 35 years ago from SP, I can tell you that I have totally forgotten the many subjects I have learned then. But then, there are some things which I will never forget after 35 years since I left Poly. In fact, even till today, I can vividly recall them with fondness. And these are things that I have learned and stored not in my mind, but in my heart. And this has actually helped me to do relatively better or well. Would you like to know what they are? It is really what we are at heart, our character and our personality. For example, 35 years ago, I remember that there was once I was very depressed with some personal problem. I think for us as young boys and young girls then, we may have girlfriend, and sometimes we have problems with girlfriend, and it really showed when we're in class. And that affected my mood and ability to learn. But I remembered very vividly a lecturer by the name of Mr. Chan, who noticed the change in me and kindly spoke to me on the need to remain positive and focused to solve my problem. Now, what I remember about that incident is that even though it was a very brief talk, there was not even a mention of what my problem was. He taught me a very important lesson. And the lesson is not to let any issue discourage or cause me to lose focus. And since then, I have learned to take a positive approach. And this is helpful as I face different problems at different stages of my life, which is what you will experience as well. So, graduates, think back to what personal qualities you have learned during these 3 years, not just the academic skills and knowledge that you have learned. And I'm sure there are some which are also etched in your heart, and these are attributes which define who you are and that would help you to face new challenges successfully in the future. Now, what do I mean by that? For example, you may have encountered some failure during your course of study. Maybe you failed a particular module or a paper, and you had to retake the paper. I'm sure the initial reaction you felt then was discouragement and maybe some fear that you may not be able to go through the next year. But then you pick yourself up because your friend encouraged you. You focus all your energy on studying, and maybe even get additional help from your friend with things that you do not understand. Then you manage to pass the exam. I'm sure you would soon forget the test question, but you would never forget the help from your friends, the value of hard work, the importance of resilience and persistence in handling or tackling problems. So as you savor the academic success you have achieved, please remember and embrace the qualities and attributes you have acquired during this time. Other examples that I could think of would be the teamwork and cooperation skills you have acquired when you work in projects or when you work in a team. And these are skills that will really help you to survive any situation in the future. I'm also sure that you have learned how to study smartly, not just to memorize the information, but to understand the subject and to learn how to apply the principle in different situations. Well, as you enter the workforce, while working hard is important, but never forget also to work smart. And not that you flatter your boss, but that you do your work with understanding and use your intelligence to solve problems and create innovative solutions. Finally, graduates, I sincerely and warmly congratulate you again for your success. And I wish you many more successes in the future as you continue your learning journey. But please remember, develop not just your IQ, continue to develop your EQ as well. For this, you will be able to succeed in your career and also to enjoy a good quality of life. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Goh. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduates. This afternoon, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to 309 graduates from the School of Mechanical and Aeronautical Engineering. May I now call upon the Director of the School of Mechanical and Aeronautical Engineering, Dr. Chong Chi Wei, to present the diplomas. Dr. Chong, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the diploma in bioengineering.
Ong Sin Min. Xie Kong Kin. Abdul Aziz bin Muhammad Sharif. Alexander Kwa Ziwei. Andrian Surya Raharja. Andy Lai Jin Chang. Azira Binte Muhammad Amin. Benedict Wong Jun Xuan. Danzal Han Tao Cho. Dion Teng Yong Wei. Edward Tong Chun Hua. Faiz Haikal bin Muhammad Rais. Fazrul Nizam bin Muhammad Yusuf. Fong Kai Min Sabrina. Fong Wing Wai. Go Zijie Leonard. Kitson Tan Zhi Xin. Ko Wen Qian. Lim Yi Sheng Brian. Lionel Ko Jian Feng, Liu Chen Si, Ma Hon Wing Darren, Muhammad Hadi bin Jainal, Muhammad Mujahid Bashir Abdul Wahid Sahib, Ng Chung Liu, Ng Sin Lei, Nur Jalila binti Jalil, Pavan Ashok Dalani, Sang Yong Eun Sean, Sean Lee Kai Wen, Shelton Lim Cheng Heng, Sneha, Ku Chung Hai, Tan Quan Lin, Tan Rong Wang, Tay Ming Yao Jerome, Vinod Kumar Mathyalakan, Yap Chun Hui, Yasmin Jamila Shahjahan, Yu Jie Sheng Chester, Yu Hong Yi, Zuhairi bin Anwar,
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering.
Adriel Sun Ming Rui, Abdul Hanif bin Aziz, Chi Yi Heng, Ta Wee, Justiniani John Carlo Navarro, Nelson Ng Si Pei, Ng Chun Hong, Ng Chun Yi, Ng Sin Xiang, Tan Bai Hong Nicholas, Tan Chung Hao, Tan Kai Jie, Tan Wei Jian, Xie Jingyi, Abdul Aziz bin Muhammad, Adley Michael Pereira, Afiq Mudrika bin Abdul Malik, Ali bin Shajihan, Alif Daniel bin Muhammad Jumari, Amirul Iman bin Mazlan, Andrew Tan Jian Ching, Andrew Tiao Rui Chen, Ang Jing Kang, Ang Peng Xiang, Ang Tiam Hui, Ang Wei Chiang, Ang Zhiwei, Ang Di Ha, Bala Subramaniam Panisilvan, Benjamin Tan Teng Fong, Benson Yo Shao Jie, Brian Wong Yit Chong, Bronson Niu Jia Xing, Brian Tan Kiet Leong, Chao Shaoyan, Cedric Liu Shaofeng, Chan Chi Hua, Chan Wing Xiong, Chan Yong Rui, Chan Zhihao, Charlton Hua Yan Ching, Chen Shi Chai, Chen Wei Yi, Cheong Heng Tong Keith, Chu En Yu, Cho Ching Kai Kenneth, Christian Joseph Lara Barandon, Christian Luke Wee Chai Hin, Chua Po Ling Edwin, Chua Rui Xiang Nicholas, Chua Rui Yang, Chua Wen Kai, Chua Yong Sing, Chua Wei Liang, Daniel Shafiq bin Muhammad Daud, Daniel Chin Jun Hao, Darshan Tiakaraja, Devaraj Domingo N. Ramasamy Nalatambi, Dion Sia Ching Yi, Emil Ng Jia Jin, Frondarina Elijah Vargas, Gabriel Day Ziyang, Gakayan Jan Olemrak Sagun, Gan Teng Lee, Go Chong Hok, Go Rui Cheng Calvin, Heng Yong Jun, Ho Jia Bin Brian, Ho Chi Lung Darrell, Hong Chong Sin Royston, Hao Chiao Sin, Huang Li Juan, J. Sheikh Farid, Jadul Hakim Ibnu Jamal, Jasraj Singh Sandhu, Jayakumar Sridharan Pillai, Joel Ang Sing Tzu, Jonathan Jansanmani, Joshua Matthew Lim Tzu Han, Kajenthiran J. Balan, Ko Chong Min, Ko Jun Pao Kenny, Ko Ye Kang Kenny, Lagdameo Ran Franco Gonzaga, Lao Hui Yuan, Lao Tak Wei Jeremy, Li Lu De, Li Zheng Dao, Li Zihao, Lee Jong-han, Leon Creswell, Lim Kiet Hui Justin, Lim Sin Yu Elton, Lim Yong Kien, Lo Wei Yang, Lo Zheng Xiang, Lai Kin Ho, Mark Satyan, Muhammad Irshad Muhammad Ethris, Muhammad Khalis bin Muhammad Yazid, Muhammad Naufal bin Muhammad Nasir, Muhammad Danish Irshad bin Muhammad Hanafi, Muhammad Fazli bin Zainuddin, Muhammad Al-Safwan bin Samad, Muhammad Nur Hadi bin Muhammad Noor, Muhammad Ahmadul Hadi bin A. Aziz, Muhammad Asfa bin Razak, Muhammad Fariz bin Abdul Rahman, Muhammad Farhan bin Muhammad Yusri, Muhammad Farid bin Ismail, Muhammad Faris bin Abdul Halim, Muhammad Hafiz bin Suhaimi, Muhammad Hafiq bin Manso, Muhammad Hafiz bin Jamaluddin, Muhammad Hafiz bin Yasin, Muhammad Haris bin Zulkifli, Muhammad Hazim bin Muhammad Shari, Muhammad Hazik bin Khairil Fadila, Muhammad Hazik bin Suhaimi, Muhammad Irfan bin Abdul Rahim, Muhammad Irfan bin Isfendi, Muhammad Izzat bin Ahmad Saleh, Muhammad Lutfil Hadi bin Alauddin, Muhammad Nazri bin Kamaruddin, Muhammad Norazri bin Abdul Talib, Muhammad Khairi bin Wahab, Muhammad Raihan bin Nordin, Muhammad Rashidan bin Ismail, Muhammad Ridwan bin Abdul Muttalib, Muhammad Shahid bin Saharuddin, Murali Raghunath, Navintaran Navadas, Nazrul Muhaimin bin Abu Bakar, Ng Chong Sheng, Ng Chong Wei Billy, Ng Jia Chun Sean, Ng Jingrong Joven, Ng Jonathan Alex Jian Wei, Ng Tian Jun, Ng Zheng Hao, Norlin Joshua Mangalino Gagarin Jr., Nur Adli bin Mustafa, Nur Melissa Nadia binti Muhammad Faisal, Nurul Sakina binti Sani, Nien Koko U, Oh Yong Wei, Ong Jun Hao, Ong Jun Jie, Ong Si Min, Ong Zhen Yu, Pine So Kan, Pei Ziwei, Po Shi Kai, Po Yong Wen, Pradeep Bahadur Chetri, Peng Pen Yuan, Raishon Chu Jung Ho, Royce Yu Tian Po, Rushidan bin Jamaluddin, Ryan Ng Yu Zhen, S. Raja Servin, Samuel Ko Wei Jian, Sanath Nair, Sanraj Singh Khaira, Sheikh Shakor bin Sheikh Luid, Shukla Haikal Raja, Si Jun Xian, Xiu Ji Wei, Nico, So Jun Hong, So Jun Hui, So Loi An Jacob Jordan, So Yong Hao Timothy, Solomon Sim Zi Jin, Song Kwong Yi, Said Haidar bin Said Abdul Muluk Al Mutaha, Said Shaiful Anwar bin Said Omar, Tan Chun Sien, Tan Guan Yu, Tan Jian Chong, Tan Jing Kai Kardas, Tan Jun Si Ken, Tan Ren Kai, Tan Rui Jie Theophilus, Tan Su Ying, Tan Si Li, Tan Tian Le, Tan Wen Xuan, Tan Xian Heng Nicholas, Tan Yi Jing, Tang Hon En, Tang Chi Xiang Noah, Tae Sun Bun, Tae Yong Kang, Teo Guo Chen, Teo Yong Le, Thomas Wong Jin He, Timothy Theodore Kumar, Teng Yu Jie, Tou Wei Xian, Tou Hong Kai Marcus, Tou Si Min, Truman Chan Yuan Hao, Vincent Chua Zheng An, Wong Ho Ting, Wong Jun Heng Brent, Wong Lun Xiang, Wong Zhengying, Edison, Wu Keng-kit, Isaac, Yang Shuo-keng, Yash Bhavesh Kumar, Yu Zhan Lai, Yu Ziling Michelle, Yong Xiang Feng, Zhang Zhang, Zheng Mingqiang, Zulfami bin Muhammad Wijaya,
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the School of Mechanical and Aeronautical Engineering. Thank you, Dr. Chong. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present the prizes to our graduates for their excellent academic performance. May I invite Mr. Jack Go, Managing Director of ZIC Product Center Asia Private Limited, to present the following prizes. Mr. Go, please. From the Diploma in Bioengineering course, the Institute of Materials East Asia Merit Award, Nyo Si-yang. From the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering course, receiving the Keppel Offshore and Marine Merit Awards are Ryan Leong Chi Wei, Lu Yu Che, and Ted Nau Hein. The Semcorp Marine Merit Award, Cheng Yu Jun. The Tractor Merit Award, Guo Kai Hua. Receiving the Rolls-Royce Singapore Merit Awards are Gui Meng Hong, Kennedy Kent Awayan Villanueva, and Lemus Lam Yongxiang. Receiving the ZIC Merit Awards are Lloyd Chen Yi, and Saung Susu Po. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present course medals to our top graduates for the outstanding all-round performance. From the Diploma in Bioengineering course, the Institute of Materials East Asia Silver Medal is awarded to Justin Leong Chesian. The Biomedical Engineering Society Singapore Gold Medal and the Institution of Engineers Gold Medal Award are awarded to Daniel Ng Wai Hong. From the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering course, the ST Kinetics Silver Medal is awarded to Barry Ko Jun Yong. The EMA Powering Lives Gold Medal and the Institution of Engineers Gold Medal Award are awarded to Lim Hon Wek. That concludes the presentation of course medals. Thank you, Mr. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, giving the valedictory speech this afternoon is Sneha, a graduate of the diploma course in bioengineering. May I now call upon Sneha to deliver the farewell address on behalf of the new graduates. Sneha, please.
A very good afternoon to our guest speaker, Mr. Jack Goh, Principal and CEO, Mr. So Waiwa, ladies and gentlemen. I am truly honored for this opportunity to speak here today. This is the day that all of us have awaited ever since we first stepped foot into SB. Today seems surreal to me. I would just like to thank Google, Wikipedia, Microsoft Office, Red Bull, and the copy and paste functions of our keyboard for making today possible. All of us came into SB knowing little of who we would become or what we would accomplish over the course of 3 years. But we're leaving knowing who we are, and this is a gift we treasured and remembered. Looking back to freshman year, it feels like it was only yesterday. From year 1 to year 3, we've thrown water balloons during bioengineering day, had too much fun during class outings, or studied hard for exams or projects. All of us have been through thick and thin together. To my friends, thank you. You taught me it's okay to be different and showed me that there will be people willing to overlook those differences and accept me for who I am. You also taught me that it's okay to push people to the side when rushing to class. The future out there is scary and unpredictable. But the one constant variable is that we will all fail. Failure is inevitable. If there is anything that I learned from SB, it'll be the fact that failure is knowledge and knowledge is success. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. We wouldn't be here today without the support from the staff in SB. To our lecturers, we know we frustrate you on a daily basis, and sometimes even making you wish you'd chosen a different profession. We just hope that you know that we appreciate the work you put in to educate us and take an actual interest in our future. We are grateful for everything you've done for us. Thank you, lecturers. While some parents metaphorically move mountains for their children, mine literally moved countries for us. Mom, you never lost faith in me even when I lose faith in myself. Everything I do is for you, and I hope that I can make you proud no matter what I do in my life, because that's what truly matters to me in this world. And Priyanka, my amazing sister, thank you for never failing to make me laugh after a long, hard day of school. I am truly blessed to have the both of you in my life. Today represents a new beginning for all of us. As we look ahead, do not forget the lessons of the past. Cherish the memories and celebrate. Celebrate today in a parent-approved way. Translation, don't get drunk. I wish you all the very best of luck from the bottom of my heart. Congratulations to the class of 2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Sneha. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is now adjourned. May I invite all to stand? The procession groups will now leave the convention hall. Thank you for your patience. Please join us for the tea reception at the plaza outside the convention center. May I invite parents and guests to leave the convention center first. Please ensure that you have all your belongings with you. Have a pleasant day.